Now we'll be discussing one more question that has been asked in revisionary test paper May 2019, which is a comprehensive question. XYZ Private Limited is a manufacturing company registered under GST in the state of Uttar Pradesh. It manufactures two taxable products. That's manufacturing two taxable products. Taxable products are, you should write here, it's manufacturing two taxable products. Taxable products are what? One is alpha and one is beta. Alpha, beta. And it is also manufacturing one exempt product, gamma. Exempt product gamma. That is the position they are showing. Now here, on 1st October, while product beta got exempted, on 1st October, beta got kya? Exempted. It fell into category of exempted goods. And through an exemption notification, exemption available on gamma got withdrawn the same date, and gamma became taxable. So now the position as on 1st October is what? This is alpha. Taxable is now alpha. Taxable is gamma. Exempted is, what is exempted? Now beta is exempted. Beta is exempted. The turnover exclusive of taxes of alpha, beta and gamma is 9 lakh, 10 lakh and 6 lakhs. Alpha is 9 lakhs. Beta is 10 lakhs and gamma is 6 lakhs. This is a turnover. So what is the total turnover? Total turnover is 25 lakhs, 15 plus 10, 25 lakhs. And exempt turnover is 10 lakh rupees because beta is kya? Got exempted. Now they are giving the details of machinery U, machinery V, W, manufacturing machinery X, machinery Y, Z, raw materials details have been provided. And they are asking you to compute the following for the month of October. Compute the following for the month of October. The amount of input tax credit to be credited to kya? Electronic credit ledger. For the month of October they are asking, what is the amount of common credit? Whatever common credit is attributable to exempt supply and GST which is to be payable through electronic cash ledger. Assume that all the procurements are made by the company are from states other than Uttar Pradesh. Similarly, the company sells all the products in states other than Uttar Pradesh. IGST is there and all the conditions are complied with of ITC. Ignore interest and make suitable assumptions. So first of all, we will be calculating what? The amount of input tax credit. First part. The amount of input tax credit to be credited to electronic credit ledger. The amount of input tax to be credited where? To be electronic credit ledger. Now machine U, it is purchased on 1st October and same is being used for manufacturing all the three products. So since it is used for all the three products, the amount of input tax will be credited where? In the electronic credit ledger. सबसे पहले नंबर 1 is क्या? Machine U. machine U, since is used for manufacturing taxable as well as exempted goods, taxable as well as exempted goods, the amount of input tax denoted as A, it will be common na, therefore denoted as A, will be credited to electronic credit ledger. The same will be credited where? In the electronic credit ledger. How much amount will be credited in the electronic credit ledger? 36,000 rupees. Number 2, machine V, purchased on 1st October, being used for product alpha and gamma. So machine V, purchased for manufacturing taxable goods. The amount of input tax will be credited to electronic credit ledger. The amount of input tax, the same will be credited where? To electronic credit ledger. How much it is? 18,000 rupees. Then machine W, purchased on 1st October, being exclusively used for manufacturing product beta. Machine W, exclusively used for manufacturing exempted goods. The amount of input tax, क्या credit होगा क्या? Will not be credited. The amount of input tax will not be credited to electronic credit ledger. This amount will not be credited where? In the electronic credit ledger. Next, number 4th. See, machine X, purchased on October 1, 3 years before 1st October, for being exclusively used for manufacturing gamma. Gamma at that time was exempt. From 1st October, such machinery is also used for manufacturing beta. Now the machine is also used for manufacturing beta. So this is machine X. Machine X, which was earlier used for effecting, exclusively for effecting exempt supplies. Now used for effecting taxable as well as exempt supplies. Taxable as well as exempt supplies. Now it is used for effecting taxable as well as what? The exempt supplies. Now what happens is, the amount of input tax denoted as A will be credited to electronic credit ledger. Because earlier credit was not taken, now the entire amount will be credited where? In the electronic credit ledger, that is 90,000 rupees. That is 90,000 rupees. Then in this itself we are writing the amount of input tax that is 90,000 shall be reduced by amount of input tax calculated at rate of 5% per quarter or part thereof for the period when the same was used किसके लिए? The same was used for effecting exempt supplies denoted as TIE shall be added where? To the output tax liability. The same will be added to the output tax liability. How much it is? 90,000 into 5%. For how many years? It has been so used 3 years. 3 years into 4 quarters every year. So this will be added to the output tax liability. Earlier it was reduced, now it is added. 90,000 into 5% into 12. That is 54,000 rupees. The same will be added in the output tax liability. Remember, this is a separate point. You have to add the same in the output tax liability when you are determining your output tax liability. Then the next is machine Y purchased on 1st October 4 years before for being exclusively used for manufacturing beta. Now it is also used for what? Gamma. So here machine Y earlier used for effecting taxable supplies. Earlier used for effecting क्या? Taxable supplies. Earlier used for effecting taxable supplies, now is used for effecting exempt supplies also. So here the amount of input tax would already have been credited where? In the electronic credit ledger. Now whatever the ITC so claimed will come under the ambit of common credit. The amount of input tax credit so claimed will be added, denoted as A, will be added where? To common credit. Same will be added to common credit. So here it is what? Machine Y, 72,000 rupees. We are writing internally. This will be added where? common credit. Okay. Then machine Z purchased 2 years before have been used in manufacturing all the three products. Machine Z purchased 3 years before being used for manufacturing all the three products. So the amount of input tax being how much? 54,000 rupees since useful life remains denoted as A to be credited to be taken for the purpose of common credit. Same will be taken for the purpose of what? The common credit. Next we come to what? Then raw material used for manufacturing alpha, 27,000 rupees. Raw material used for manufacturing alpha, 27,000 rupees. Raw material used for manufacturing beta, since used for taxable supplies, since used for what? Taxable supplies, the amount of input tax will be credited to electronic credit ledger. Same will be credited where? In the electronic credit ledger. Then raw material used for manufacturing beta. Raw material used for manufacturing beta, since used for effecting exempt supplies, since used for what? Effecting exempt supplies. It is used only for effecting exempt supplies. The amount of input tax will not be credited to electronic credit ledger. Next is raw material used for manufacturing gamma, raw material used for manufacturing gamma. What will happen for this? The amount of input tax credit will be what? Credited to the electronic credit ledger. The amount of input tax will be credited to electronic credit ledger, since the same is used for effecting taxable supplies. So how much it is? it is 18,000 rupees. So the total amount to be credited to the electronic credit ledger total amount to be credited to electronic credit ledger so how much amount is to be credited to the electronic credit ledger? Look now, it is 36,000 plus 18,000 plus 90,000 plus 27,000 plus 18,000, 1,89,000. If prior to 1/4/2020, what would have happened? This much amount we have credited now 90. So prior to 1/4/2020, 90,000 minus 54,000. The balance amount would have been what? Credited where? In the electronic credit ledger. But now entire amount of input tax credit will be claimed, will be credited where? In the electronic credit ledger, and this 54,000 will be separately added to your output tax liability. So total amount to be credited to electronic credit ledger is rupees kya? 1,89,000. Now what question number 2 is compute the amount of common credit. So question second part is what? Computation of the amount of common credit. TC, total common credit, we will work out. That is what? Number 1. See, here it is machine U. Input tax credit on machine U, since it is used for all the 3 products. Input tax credit on machine U, since the same is used for all the 3 products. How much input tax you can do from here also? 36,000 rupees, which is denoted as A. Then machine V was for taxable and machine W was for exempted, and now machine X. Input tax credit on machine X. Whatever the input tax credit as per the invoice, machine X, 90,000 rupees, that will come under the ambit of common credit. Earlier it was 90,000 minus 54,000. Now it is the entire amount of input tax so claimed. Then after machine X, it is machine Y, that will also come under the ambit of common credit. Input tax credit on machine Y. How much amount of input tax credit was there in machine Y? 72,000. Earlier it was kya? 72,000 minus 5% per quarter or part thereof reduction and balance amount. And input tax credit on machine Z, whose useful life remains, that is what? 54,000 rupees. 54,000 rupees. So 36,000 plus 90,000 plus 72,000 plus 54,000. It is what? 2,52,000. This is now total common credit. This is total common credit. Now you work out kya? Next aspect is common credit attributable to exempt supplies. Common credit attributable to exempt supplies. First out, you find out the monthly credit. TM will be equal to what? TC. This is TC divided by 60, taking useful life of capital goods 5 years. So how much it is? 2,52,000 divided by 60. So it is 2,52,000 divided by 60. It works out to be 4,200 rupees. It works out to be 4,200 rupees. Now, common credit attributable to exempt supplies, TE is what? Common credit attributable to exempt supply. Common credit attributable to exempt supplies. Common credit attributable to exempt supplies, TE. TE is equal to what? TM into E divided by F. E is what? E is the value of exempt supplies. E is what? Value of exempt supplies. And F is kya? The total turnover. Total turnover in the state या union territory for the relevant tax period. These are for the relevant tax period. So TM is how much? 4,200. What is the value of exempt supply? Look, we have seen in the earlier itself, exempt supply is 10 lakh and total turnover is 25 lakhs. Into 10 lakhs divided by 25 lakhs. So 4,200 into 10 divided by 25, that is 1680. 1680. So this much amount, that is what TE. The same will be added. The same will be added to the output tax liability. Tax liability. Now, last part they are asking, GST liability of company payable through electronic cash ledger. GST liability of company, GST liability of company payable through electronic cash ledger. So first one is of what? First one is value of taxable supplies of alpha. Outward supply alpha value is how much? You have seen the value of alpha is 9 lakh rupees. Rate of GST is 18%. 18% is the rate of GST. They say na rate of GST is 18%. So IGST liability will be how much? 9 lakhs. Into 18%. That will be what? 1,62,000 rupees. 1,62,000 rupees. Then beta, what is the value of beta? Is 10 lakh rupees. But the same will be what? Exempt. So no liability will arise. Then gamma, it is taxable. Value is how much? 6 lakhs. Into 18%. 1,08,000 rupees. Then amount of input tax, the amount of input tax of machine X, the amount of input tax of machine, which machine? Machine X. For the period when the same was used, exclusively for exempt supplies, that is 54,000 rupees, and now that is TIE, and the amount of common credit, you considered now all the machines, U, X, Y, and Z. The amount of common credit attributable to exempt supplies, that is what TIE, sorry TE, what is TE now as per the revised working law has changed, therefore 1680. So total output tax liability, what is the total output tax liability? That is 1,62,000 plus 1,08,000 plus plus 54,000 plus 1680. That works out to be 3,25,680. And what is the balance in our electronic credit ledger? Look, the balance in electronic credit ledger is how much? The balance in electronic credit ledger is 1,89,000. It is 1,89,000 less balance in electronic credit ledger 1,89,000. So it works out to be how much? 325,680 minus 189, that is what? 1,36,680. That is what the amount of GST. This is the amount of GST to be deposited through electronic cash ledger. Same is to be deposited through kya? Electronic cash ledger. So this was one comprehensive question. You can try by your own hand. This type of question can be asked in your examination, which is covering the machines, basically apportionment of credit on the capital goods, as well as what? Requiring you to determine the total tax liability. So this way you have to work out every aspect, write working notes properly, and this will be our output tax liability. This has been changed by us because the law has been amended with effect from 1/4/2020. On accordance with the amended law, we have solved this particular question accordingly. So the liability is what now? 136,08680. It a bit increased one.